And the teacher said, "Young man, what did you say?" And he was taken aback somewhat, and he said, well, no. She said, "What did you..." Yes? I don't understand. She took him and washed his mouth out. And from that day on, Pat McCrory has been the best-mannered individual in the state of North Carolina. In 2004, Pat McCrory says it's all about leadership, and he was right and the people were wrong, and we suffered for years. In 2012, it is still all about leadership, and by God's grace, we have a leader. In 2012, he warned us, it's broken. Your government is broken. He didn't realize that it is not just broken, it's shattered. The media has not helped us understand just what a acute, terrible situation has been inherited by this administration. But by God's grace, we have a leader, a man who loves the people of the state of North Carolina, and it's all about being a servant leader. It's not about Pat. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud and delighted to introduce to you the governor of the state of North Carolina, my dear friend. Let's give a warm welcome to Pat.
Robin Hayes said, if Paul Newby would have introduced me, I could have won. Most of you don't know how big an honor it is to have Paul Newby introduce me. Thanks for getting him elected. He is helping me as governor. We're friends, we're colleagues. We were in elementary school together. We're in middle school together. We're in high school together. We have followed each other's career. We've cared for each other, and to see what he's doing as a public servant is second to none. Paul Newby, as I've said often to all of you, we both graduated from Wrightsville High School in Jamestown. One of us was a valedictorian. What are you all laughing at? On my inauguration day in Raleigh, with my wife to my side, I said the following. I said, we as a state and we as individuals must not only meet, but we now must exceed our potential. We as a state and we as individuals must not only meet our potentials, we must exceed our individual potentials. Do you agree with me? That's all responsibility. We're all born with this incredible skill, the soul of ours that was given to us. We have to now use them to benefit society, to benefit the next generation. And we even have to exceed our potential. It doesn't happen by accident, it happens by hard work and the right values. And that is my goal for this state, is to meet and exceed our potentials, both as individuals and as a state. And what I've been doing in my first 5 months in office with many of you have been walking across the main streets of towns and cities across North Carolina, from the mountains to the Piedmont to the coast. And I cannot tell you how proud I am of this state, the reception that you've given me. And what we've told the people and what you have told me to do is first own up and admit that we have some serious problems. You know, the first job of leadership is to first admit that you have a problem. Do you agree with that? You've got to admit that you have some problems. And right now in our state, the greatest state in the United States of America, we have a lot of families and we have a lot of individuals that are hurting right now. You have friends, you have relatives, you have neighbors, you have colleagues You have recent college graduates who are looking for a job and they can't find it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to unleash the potential of North Carolina. And I want these kids and I want these adults, I want them to be working. I want them to have a viable life. I want them to have the quality of life that I was so glad that I had in North Carolina since 1966 when my mom and dad brought me here to North Carolina. But we're going to first admit that we've got some serious deficiencies. We've got the 5th highest unemployment rate in the country that we are inheriting. And our goal is to get people back to work. That's our goal. We have another goal, and that is this, that we are going to fix a broken government and bring a culture of customer service to state government in North Carolina. And we are also going to begin implementing change. We're going to begin implementing change to do 3 things: to improve our economy, to reform education, and to improve government efficiency and instill this culture of customer service. Those 3 things are the things the leadership, right now, the leadership that you've elected in the House and the Senate and the executive branch, we are the leaders now, and we're working on reforming education. We're working on government efficiency, and we're working to unleash the resources to bring this economy and compete, not just against South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia, but compete against the world. That's our job. It's to let you and the private sector unleash your resources. Now, from day one, the day after I got inaugurated, a lot of special interest groups out there decided they weren't going to accept the election. They were going to fight us from day one. And they were going to do everything they could to protect the status quo which got us into this mess. And they are saying things, they're promoting things, they're calling us names. In fact, even on one of their documents where all these groups met at John Edwards Poverty Center on the UNC Chapel Hill campus, they said the following: we plan to eviscerate and cripple the government leadership in Raleigh. We're planning to eviscerate Pat McCrory, Tom Tillis, and Phil Berger. Let me tell you this, Tom Petty and the Heartbreaks have always been one of my favorite songs, groups. And one of my favorite songs is this: I Won't Back Down. You can call us any name of the book, but we're going to do what's right. We're going to be problem solvers. We're going to unite this state. I'm looking for people around me, and I've got the best cabinet in any state, a cabinet which many of you have got to meet, that are problem solvers, they're visionaries. They actually deal with the operations of state government. They're working 15 hours a day. 2 of them for $1. I was going to increase one of their pays to $2, but the media would have said McCrory gives 100% pay raise. But outsiders are coming in. They're going to try to do with us what they did to Scott Walker in Wisconsin. They're going to try to come in and change the subject. And I'm not going to let them. I'm going to concentrate on the economy, education, and government efficiency. Now let me tell you what we've done. In a short 5 months, let me tell you what we've done. From these interest groups, and this is what they're fighting. But I don't think the people agree with them. First of all, I'm so proud of the House of Representatives this week under the leadership of Tom Tillis. I want to also compliment the Senate because they started a lot of this effort. For the first time in over 40 years, we're on our way to having tax reform in North Carolina, and that means your paycheck next year will be less, will be more. You'll have more money in your paycheck next year than you do this year. We're giving your money back to you. We're going to be competitive with the rest of the states in the United States.